Hello Gemini and welcome to the Green Women Tarot. This is your reading for the next 2 weeks, which is from the 15th to the 29th of November 2021. And it's a general reading just to see what sorts of energies are around you at this time, to see what's on the cards for you. But before we delve into the tarot reading, I need to consult the oracle. And this is the Pythia Botanica oracle that I'm using today to draw a couple of cards from, just to start your reading off with. So let's see, what words of wisdom does the mysterious oracle have for Gemini for the 15th to the 29th of November 2021. What messages are here for Gemini for the next 2 weeks? What does Gemini need to know at this time? So let's spread these. They don't like to spread too easily. Let's see, let's take that one, and let's take that one. And let's see what you get. Peace. Oh, that valerium. So it's a time of peace. Maybe you need to make peace, seek peace, or you simply find peace. But a bit of quiet and tranquility and peace, really. And look away, narcissists. So maybe there's something you've been focusing too much on, drawn into something that is just becoming a tangle, and it's time to find a diversion, look to something else, and perhaps in doing so you will find that peace. So there you have, look away, be distracted, allow yourself to find a distraction from yourself, perhaps too much overthinking is doing your head in, and in order to find peace you need to take a break from that. So there you have peace and look away. Let's see though where the rest of the reading takes you. So let's see what's on the cards for Gemini for the 15th to the 29th of November 2021. Let's see what messages are here for Gemini for the next 2 weeks. What does Gemini need to know at this time? And this is the Northern Animals Tarot that I'll be using to put down an 8-card spread for you, Gemini, with the first 2 cards depicting you in your current situation. The next 2 cards highlighting the challenges you may be facing at this time. The following 2 cards offering you some guidance from divine energies as you move towards the final 2 cards, which may reveal your possible outcome to this time period. So let's see what you're getting. Oh, look at that, the Fool and the 10 of Wands, where you are. Your challenge is death and the Knight of Swords. Just got to make sure this all gets in there. The Page of Pentacles and Strength are your guidance cards. And you move towards the 9 of Pentacles and the 7 of Pentacles. That's fascinating. And then you have at the bottom of the deck the Wheel of Fortune. A change, perhaps most likely in your favor, sort of a change of energies, something clicking, something turning, something changing, either within or without you, but something outside of your control that you perhaps need to just go with and accept changes. But you start here with the Fool and the Ten of Wands. Now this depicts a new beginning, the willingness to take a chance on something, branching off and perhaps in a new direction without knowing the outcome. And perhaps almost immediately there's a sense of regret, a sense of worry, because it sort of shows that where this little mousy creature has leapt to is led to a heavy burden. This is taking on a lot of responsibility. The purpose is good. I mean, it's sort of a lot of work, something that can provide for you and your kin, but this is a journey that you find you're on your own, and you're having to carry the heavy weight of the responsibility for a long way. So that's where you are now, having, taking this wonderful leap of faith, finding this new beginning, a new path, but without having taken time for retrospection, for planning, without forethought, taking this leap and then finding that it's actually a heavy load, a heavy burden to carry. And it's going to be a long journey, something that takes a lot of energy and a lot of time and a lot of your resources. But it's connected to this change, which is about an ending, something coming naturally to an end. Perhaps you've been pushed into taking this leap of faith through a change that's ultimately something ending. With the Death card in your challenge row, it sort of shows that there's a need to accept or let go of something. Perhaps that's what may lighten this load for you, being able to move on, let go, let what has come to its natural conclusion fall away, and enable you to move towards that new light. You see, there's that lovely bright sun in your Fool card. It's rising there. So a new day is dawning, and the challenge is to let go, perhaps release some of this burden, because it's stale, it's ending. And through letting go, allowing yourself to embrace this new beginning fully, to embrace this change. So there's the Death card, and linking that with this Knight of Swords, I get a sense here your challenge is to valiantly keep going, because where you're moving towards is something that ultimately brings you truth, integrity. It's sort of something that resonates with your integrity, your core. So, pardon me. There's your challenges. Moving on from an ending, allowing what has spent its time to fall away, and having or maintaining this valiant drive for something that is more fitting for you, that's something that fits with your integrity, your truth. And together it's almost like the act of accepting an ending is difficult. It needs facing truth, and it may be abrasive. That's sometimes very difficult, and perhaps all this sort of like introspection or querying, this is what's going to be the difficult part for you. And your guidance, though, is to sort of remind you that this new beginning, this change is the beginning of a learning curve for you. The Page of Pentacles urges you to take the potential here, take that new beginning and learn from it, work with it. This is something that will require dedication and focus and a lot of time and energy, but it's something that can ultimately bring you to growth, abundance, and a sense of value. And don't worry, you have the strength to do it. the Strength card here in your guidance row reminds you that, you know, within you is the strength and the courage to face the difficulty head on and work through it, and ultimately incorporate something from that into your being, into your new self that brings you towards your outcome cards, which are really positive. This is about continuing to work on this potential here, bringing it to a point where it is providing you with security, with stability, with ultimate growth. And as you can see here, she has tamed her beast as well. You've got two cards in which there is an element of discipline required, an element of taming something that is perhaps come up from under the surface of your consciousness, but it's about, you know, having tamed a beast. You've got two cards that indicate that. Perhaps it's taming a wilder side, you know, sort of learning lessons from what this ending brings up. But ultimately, it shows you in a good working position where you're continuing to thrive. You've got the Seven of Pentacles here, which also indicates growth, continuing in its own steam. So it's about pausing then to reflect, to appreciate what you've built up so far. So although where you begin, you know, you may soon feel overwhelmed or burdened by this, it seems to be kicked off by some change of event that may well simply be an ending of something having come to its natural conclusion. And the difficulty in that is in facing the truth out of that ending, and in being able to pick up the potential within that ending, and appreciate that you're going to have to learn, work, and carry this heavy burden for some time. But it's about you finding that inner strength, self-discipline and integrity come to the fore here. You find your truth, and it allows you to build something more stable, something secure, something that continues to grow in its own steam. And that's sort of very peaceful there, you know, this having found that productivity that brings you more security, more stability, brings you value into your life, and being able to appreciate the necessity or your own ability to incorporate or tame something wild within you. So I get a sense here you're moving towards strength, towards stability and security, even though it may feel difficult at times. And you're constant, you know, this look away, this is where you need to be looking at what you can practically do. So rather than doing your head in with finding the truth and the answer, just take those practical steps towards building something up new. And in doing that, you find that you've attained that self-discipline that enables you to grow and keep this abundance about you, and ultimately rest, peace, and that sense of security. You know, that peaceful feeling where you feel you have enough, and what you have is continuing to grow, continuing to provide. So there you have it, Gemini. I hope you enjoyed your reading and that it resonates with you. And if so, please remember to hit the like, share and subscribe buttons. And then have a good 2 weeks. Thank you for watching, and God bless you till we meet again.